Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got some really cool news for you about Gamestop. But first I want to just keep you up to date with what's happening with Roaring Kitty CTO. Before I get into it though, just know that none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your money. I'm simply just talking about an asset that I really like, why I like it, and why I believe it's a solid project. Also, if I DM'd you, just know I actually didn't. All right, please be wary of scammers. I will never DM anybody. And even though I don't give financial advice, I will give general advice, and that is to always do your own research before investing. If you happen to come across Roar and you're watching this video as part of your research, man, stick around till the end because I got some good stuff for you to think on. Also, my very first video entitled A Case for Roar, I will link that in the description. That video, I laid out everything about this asset and why I believe it's a good project. It might have some really good starting points for you if you're doing your research on Roar. It might be a little outdated now because the community has accomplished so much since then. Which is wild because I didn't post it that long ago, but I think I actually need to post a revised version, like a revised case for Roar. Um, I'll do that in time. Hopefully this weekend. We'll see what happens. But guys, let's get into it. So first, talking about Roaring Kitty CTO on Ethereum and now on Shibarium. 5 days ago, February 20th, Roar went live on Shibarium. I posted on my X page here, dual LPs in both ETH and Bone give Roaring Kitty lots of potential. Guys, we know analysts are talking about Ethereum going to 10,000 plus. You got the ETFs, institutional money, and when retail comes in, they're going to be buying ETH and Bone. If you believe in Bone, that means you believe in Shibarium. You probably think Bone is undervalued, and you think Bone is going to fly. So as Bone flies, as ETH flies, Roaring Kitty, I mean, it just makes sense that Roar is going to fly too. News broke on the official X page that day, even though I posted about it. Roaring Kitty, the official X, posted about it first, about being live on Shibarium, and Roar's getting all kinds of love. I think it was like 13,000 views in 5 days. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I don't think that's bad. And we're getting a lot of love from just the community is excited about it, but the Shibarium community is excited about it too. As you can see, Shibarium updates posted. We've got some cats on our doggo blockchain. Guess the token. The official Roaring Kitty X replied, "It is a cat invasion. Roaring Kitty is planning to take over a dog chain." Guys, if you don't follow the official Roaring Kitty X, what are you doing in life? This is probably one of the better X pages in my opinion, but I also think Roaring Kitty is one of the better CTOs in my opinion. So the way my brain works, it would just make sense that a better CTO like Roar would have a better X account. But I mean, maybe it doesn't always work like that, but it works like that for Roar. So follow the official Roaring Kitty X. Um, let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, CoinGecko. So they listed Roaring Kitty under their Shibarium ecosystem token. So that's awesome. Couch Adventures, he's a big canine guy. He posted about Roar being able to be bought with K and Bone. So for those of you that don't know, Canine Finance is the liquid staking DAO on Shibarium. So you can stake your Bone and then you get K and Bone, and it's like a liquid version of Bone you can use to acquire Shibarium assets with. So that's really cool. This is K9's X account right here. K9's pretty cool. I like K9. And for some Shibarium news, Roaring Kitty related, so Cal, one of the Shib devs, had posted about liquidity pools on Shibarium and about earning rewards for when you add liquidity. And guys, right now, Roar, you can add liquidity via Roar and you can earn 5% APR right now. It was quite a bit higher when I looked at this last. So APR kind of fluctuates. And to my knowledge, they haven't posted what the reward is that you're earning, but I would guess it's probably Treat, because Treat is the rewards token that they launched, but I haven't seen anything saying that. But really exciting stuff. Really exciting stuff. Let's get into the GameStop news because this is what's cool. I can't remember if I had said this before, but Roaring Kitty has a history of moving with GameStop, the stock. All right, so that's why this is important for Roar. So right here, CoinDesk had posted Strive Asset Management CEO Matt Cole urges Ryan Cohen, chairman and CEO of GameStop, to adopt Bitcoin as a reserve asset using the $5 billion in cash on the balance sheet. And Ryan Cohen replied to this post saying, "Letter received." And oh, there's a Roaring Kitty reply, but lots of GME. Okay, some of these are kind of inappropriate, but GME community, Wall Street Bets community, all over this. And of course, media picked it up. So on MSN, as you can see the headline here, GameStop pressured to bet big on Bitcoin with 5 billion reserve proposal. Now, I posted a video about this not too long ago about GameStop potentially buying Bitcoin with its reserves. And at the time, it was reported that GameStop had 4 billion in reserves, but now apparently they have 5 billion, which is just an absurd amount of money. Because in that video, I also had talked about how much banks have in total deposits in the U.S. and $4 billion would put GameStop, like if GameStop were to become like a Bitcoin reserve bank, like it would be one of the top 200 banks in value. Just absolutely wild. So as you can see here in this article, GameStop is being pushed to put its money where the future is, Bitcoin. Matt Cole, CEO of Strive Asset Management, sent a letter on February 24th to Ryan Cohen, GameStop's chairman and CEO, asking the company to convert a huge portion of its $5 billion cash reserve into Bitcoin. Guys, this is crazy. Like, GameStop stock is going to go wild if GameStop does this. My opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. We'll go look at the GameStop stock real quick. As you can see, it's not really doing a whole lot. This is on the weekly. There was resistance around 32. Hold on. Come on, mouse, work for me. Yeah, I was hoping when it was around here it would close above like 34 and go up because there's just a lot of space for it up here. But as you can see, it got pushed back down. And guys, you know what makes this like super interesting? Like I see a lot of posts on X about dark pools and how a lot of the volume of GameStop is being kept off of exchanges. Like, oh, I might have already had it on. Yeah, look at this. So off exchange. This was February 20th. So 56% of the trading, if I'm understanding this right, 56% of the trading was on off of the exchange, and that's like 3 million in volume. And then you look at, there's the New York Stock Exchange, all these exchanges, hardly any volume, but there's a lot of volume on dark pools, and it's not reported. And since it's not doing a lot of reported volume, the price isn't really moving, and a lot of people are upset because they're saying that this is actually hurting retail investors. But now it could be possible that if GameStop does this, it will force volume into GameStop, and these people, you know, they could get shorted. And I don't know what words I can say on YouTube. I think you guys know where I'm going with this, so I just won't chance it. I don't want to say a bad word and have YouTube ban my video, but guys, this is wild to think about. Just wild to think about. So we're gonna have to see how GME responds to this news. Probably not gonna get a lot of crazy movement until there's an official news release from GameStop about buying Bitcoin. And when that happens, I'm predicting right now GameStop stock is going to surge upward, and will likely be around the $32 resistance mark. Maybe break past it, which would be good for Roar because Roar has a history of doing very well when GameStop is moving, being a GME themed meme coin. So we'll take a look at the Roar chart before we end the video here. And as you can see where it's at right now, it's above support. It came down back here latter end of January and into February, and you had this double bottom here. If you follow this line across, you can see it's over to about where support was over here last year, and then it moved up, consolidated, and it's working its way up. So that's really good. I like seeing that. Guys, that's all I got for you. I wanted to make a video and get it out there, so I'm sorry if it wasn't too in-depth. I will link this article in the description too for you guys to check out, and I might leave some other resources in there as I type it out. But guys, this is big news. This GameStop news, really big, and it could be big for Roar as well, and big for Shibarium too, because usually I have heard, well, not just heard, I've seen a lot of people talk about it too. For a blockchain to pop off, all it takes is one asset on that blockchain to pop off, and people start coming onto the chain. And I've never actually experienced that, but if that's true, that'll be pretty cool to be a part of. So, and if there's going to be a token on Shibarium that blows up, is going to be Roaring Kitty CTO. All right? It's going to be Roaring Kitty CTO. In my opinion, I think it's going to be Roaring Kitty CTO. Like, the narratives, like, you got the GameStop narrative, you got the Shibarium narrative, the cat narrative. Like, this meme coin has got so many different narratives. And on top of that, the liquidity is burnt, so it can't be rugged. The contract's renounced. You can't have any more tokens minted. Like, the usual pitfalls and risks that you have in meme coins, you don't have that with Roaring Kitty. And the people that do their research, they find out, they join the community, and they hodl with the rest of us. So guys, that is it. I'll close it out here on the main Shib page because we are Shib Army. So guys, I'm going to let you go with that. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.